Hey everybody, so there's a little storm just passed here. You can see it. It's still, there's supposed to be more coming, but we got a little break in it. Got my little Davy Crocket all burned in. Did the initial burn. Did that for 30 minutes. And it's actually, I let it go a little longer, closer to 45 minutes. Now I cranked up the temp to 450. Been playing around with the little app, the Wi-Fi app, and could set the temp to whatever I want to do with the Wi-Fi app. But now I'm gonna open up the grill and we're gonna put on some brats. So these are just some original brats, really cheap brats from a local store, Aldi, and we're just gonna stick them in here and get them on the smoker. And the brats, I like to get my temp to 450 or 500, somewhere around there, and so I just decided to set it to 450. So open it up. The initial burn did good. I already wiped this down a little bit so the grates aren't nasty and clean. You can hear it burning in there. You can hear the fan, you can hear the flame. You can hear the auger working, pumping the pellets in there. So now I'm just going to open these up and throw these on there. So it's been another 7 minutes or so, and we're gonna check on the brats and see what they look like at 450 degrees. Open up the Davy Crocket and see what the brats are looking like. Oh yeah, they're getting there. So these ones again, I think we're gonna go a little longer. We'll try to go 3 or 4 more minutes. Guys, I just noticed something. It's getting to be spring here in Minnesota. You look at the smoke, well, look behind the smoke. That willow tree in my backyard is getting some green buds on it already. That's pretty exciting that we're getting some green buds starting. Yesterday we had a lot of rain last night, so the grass got green from the rain. Now it's time to clean up the yard, and it's grilling season, guys. Grilling season. So in preparation for the grilling season, we got this Davy Crocket here. Been starting up working on these brats. Taking a little longer than anticipated. Next time I'm going to crank up the heat a little hotter, I think, when I do brats. Had it at about 450 this time. It's okay, just taking a little longer. Sometimes on a weeknight you don't want to take that long when you're grilling outside. So I'm going to open it up, the Davy Crocket. We'll see what they're looking like. Don't want to overcook the brats. And, so this is what they're looking like. Okay, I think it's ready to pull these brats off the Davy Crocket. It's been a little longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. So first thing I'm noticing here when the cook is done, I'm seeing, I've noticed it the whole time. So the moisture and stuff from the grease is rolling up inside. It does a rotation in there, according to GMG. And because of the smoke rotation, the grease is rolling down the lid down here, which isn't a big deal. You just have to wipe it down when you're done and clean it up. It's not a huge deal, so you don't get that grease in your car. You're taking your car, make sure you wipe that off. So I'm gonna open it up and see what these brats look like. I think they're gonna be ready. Oh yeah, I think these brats are just about done. So I'm not gonna keep them in here any longer. We'll pull them out. Take a look at those brats. So like I said, one's on the left, a little more done than the rest, but they all look beautiful. Nice looking brats. I don't check my temp on my brats. I go by look. I go by feel. They're done. These brats are done. We'll bring them inside and we'll come back out in a little bit after we're done eating, and we'll do the power off mode for the smoke.
1001.
I just changed it, turned it to the power down mode. So all I did was press the red button there until it said fan. And now it's in the fan mode to cool it down. And then it'll say, it should read off when it's done. And then I can unplug it. And then it's ready to put away. And like I said, before I put it away, I'm gonna wipe it all down, and that way that doesn't stain it. I'm gonna clean it up. Right now you can hear the fan running. It's cooling it down. Pretty slick little piece of equipment. It was a fun little cook for the first cook. The brats, they turned out great. I'll be posting this video in just a little bit here. So it just powered off. I haven't tried touching the grill yet to see what the temp feels like, but it says it's off. Don't hear the fan blowing anymore. So we'll see if it's cool enough to touch and cool enough to clean it off and put away. So it's definitely still hot and warm. I could feel it, and it's still got a good temp in there. It's good and seasoned now. I like that. I think I did a good choice doing the pork in there. It's nice and seasoned. Now I'm just gonna clean up the racks and wipe her all down and put it away. Let's see how much pellets I went through here. I didn't even go through very much. Still a lot in there. It said to fill it. I thought it meant to fill it for that. It was going to use a lot of it for that first initial startup burn, but it didn't go through much pellets at all. I'd say I filled it to probably about here, and it only went to there. So, and it's got a lot of space in there. It's still close to full. So I'm gonna unplug it, clean it up, and get it put away before it starts raining out again. Sun just went behind the clouds again, and now the storm is coming again. It's supposed to start raining and pouring and storming for the next few days, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. That's it. That was the first cook. I was pretty impressed with the little smoker, the little grill. It worked out really good. This little Davy Crocket. That cooled off that lid really fast once I opened that up. I think the heat was kind of trapped in there. As soon as I put it in the off mode, I think they recommend to keep the lid shut. So until the fan turns off. And now I'm just gonna let it cool down a little more. And I'm gonna pack it up and put it away.